All you have to do is be over 18 and have some decent football knowledge. So what are you waiting for? Get involved now and you could win yourself £1. Hi and welcome along to AFTV. We are looking forward to the game. Arsenal taking on Benfica to the league. Massive game for Arsenal. Big up everyone who's here. I want to big up Lee, big up to Charlene, Helen, and also to James. This is a huge game for Arsenal. Absolutely must win. Looking through some of the scores at half time. Tottenham are already winning 3-0, playing Wolfsburg. I saw Wolfsburg. I thought it was the German Wolfsburg.
So did I. Well, I was hoping it was.
Turns out it's some team from Austria. I've never heard of them in life.
Nah.
They all got an easy draw. Not an easy draw for us. It's going to be tough, isn't it?
We've not had a luck on any of the draws, really. Like the League Cup, Leicester away, Liverpool away, Manchester City. You know, all tough games. All teams in the top 4 or 5. Then the FA Cup, 2 Premier League clubs. And the good old Spurs have had non-league sides. Wolfsburg, light, you know what I mean? Because it's not the right one, is it? Like, you know, so, you know, that means that they can rest a few players for the next leg while we get Benfica, which is a tough game.
It is a very tough game. It is a very tough game. James, you've just been doing a review on Benfica, and like the guys are saying, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, they are really a Champions League team. The last 5 years, they've played 3 out of the 5 in the Champions League. And then the 2 in which they're in the Europa League, I think they dropped in through finishing 3rd from the group. So they're a Champions League side. We are facing a Champions League side tonight.
That's what we get for coming top of the group.
That's what, yeah,
You know
absolutely,
what I mean?
yeah.
You know, you get a Champions League side. I mean, Charlene, it's a tough one today.
It is a tough one. I was listening to your preview as well, Robbie, with the Benfica channel.
Yeah.
And it seems that they've been having a bit of a turbulent season as well.
Yep.
So hopefully that will work in our favour and we're able to get a result against them today.
And how important is it, Helen?
Very important. We need to get a very decisive win because it's over 2 legs and the away goals count. So ideally, we want to try not to concede a goal.
Of course, tonight, James, they're playing a game in Rome.
Yeah.
Right, so it's not even. Is it?
I don't know if this is the home leg or the away leg.
This is
they're both away.
This is the away leg, right?
Okay.
But I just look on it and I say to myself, what is there point having away goals when actually both games are actually away games?
No,
Maybe they should have just dumped that rule for this because none of the games are being played on the home pitch.
Weird.
Ridiculous.
Very odd.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very odd.
It shouldn't have been. It should be 1 leg, but because you know money, they've got to do it over the 2 legs, haven't they? Like, you know, so you know, it's just a silly thing really. But there you go. It is what it is.
It is what it is, and we've got to win. Big up Coaster Charlie says huge fan of AFTV and everyone on the platform. Your fans came over to my channels when you mentioned my Donny channel. Yeah, big up. He says this is my appreciation. Big up to you, bro. It's a huge game, and we're all waiting to see what the team is going to be. That's going to be the really interesting thing. What will the team be? Lee, same team, sort of team as what you saw?
Yeah, I think, like, you know, I think it's going to be interesting between David Luiz and Rob Holding, who gets at that right-hand side. You know, I'll personally have Mari, but we know why he's not playing, so we won't. But I would have liked to see him play, but we know he's not going to play. So I think Cedric and Bellerin, I think it's too much of a risk to bring Tierney in for this one. I'd look more like the second leg to bring him back next week. Midfield, I think, again, takes care of itself. Surpassed played really well the other day. Xhaka, just in front of. And in front of them will be, I think that would be the key, but I think that it will be Smith Rowe instead of Martin. So Odegaard, I can't say his second name. Odegaard, Martin. So I call him Martin. And then I think that Pepe will be very interesting. If Pepe doesn't start today, he might as well pack his bags in the summer, get ready for a move because Mikel Arteta obviously doesn't rate him.
Yeah, I mean, surely he's held him back for this. Pepe to start for you?
I think he deserves to start. He's been quite crucial to us being where we are in this competition. He's thrived in this competition all season, so He's earned his place in the team, definitely.
And what about Aubameyang? Aubameyang for you?
I feel like Aubameyang's going to start, yeah.
You got your Aubameyang shirt on tonight.
He better start.
He's got it, hasn't he?
Would you start Aubameyang?
I would start Aubameyang. I mean, he got a hat-trick in the Leeds game, so, you know, that's going to give him a confidence boost, as well as the squad as well. So I would start him in this game.
Yeah.
Aubameyang starting for you, James?
He doesn't.
You don't mind if he doesn't?
I don't mind if he doesn't, but it would be nice for him to start.
Yeah.
For you, James? Aubameyang?
Yeah, I probably would, but I don't think Lacazette deserves to be dropped.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
I think he's done quite well recently, actually. I'm with Lee, though. If Pepe doesn't start this game, it's the loudest, clearest indication we've had from Arteta that he just doesn't rate him.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Clearly thinks there's something all right in him, but long term he is not a part of the plans. If he doesn't start today,
You know what I think with him, right? I think he likes Pepe, but I think because he can be a bit cautious, Arteta, I just think that maybe in these type of games he worries a bit about the defensive side of Pepe. Is Pepe going to get back? And
he's done it in the last two games, hasn't he? He's put a shift in.
I mean, listen, I would be starting Pepe. He's the inform, apart from Aubameyang, he's the informed player, and also every time that guy's on the pitch, he is a goal scorer. He after Aubameyang and Lacazette, the next most likely guy to score a goal in Arsenal's team is Pepe.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, I always look on it and think to myself, I want to see him start in games because, you know, and he's tricky, you know, but does he trust him? Does Mikel Arteta trust him?
We will find out.
Defensively, that is the question.
He's been waxing lyrical about him in the press conferences.
He's done that before.
There's been a click, there's been a change. I think he understands his attitude in training, and that's all well and good, but we've got a huge... Okay, Leeds was a big game, really, because we need to bounce back. Then you had City, and then you got Leicester away around the Benfica games. So he's got to rotate a little bit. So if he goes to the same 11 and Pepe doesn't play, I think that would be quite worrying for Pepe, personally.
Yeah. George Taylor 853 says, where are his headphones? Ty is not here yet. He's not here, and it's not like Ty, you know what I mean? He's always on time. But he's not here yet. Zar says the rumour is that the team will be the same as the Leeds game with Pepe on the bench. Lee, if that is the truth, would you...
Well, listen, if he played the same team, I think that was a very open team because of the way Leeds play. So I'd be very, very surprised if it was. But I would. Listen, I thought Pepe for the last 4 games. He didn't have a great game against Villa, but the 3 games before that, I thought he played really, really well. So you have one bad game and leave him out. I've seen a lot of other players have a lot more games and be left out. And I do think if it was me personally, and I'm not playing in this game, if I was Pepe, I would be having a little phone call to my agent. Very, very shortly.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the rumours are, and I've seen these rumours as well, and I've seen people putting it.
Well, DT, he's in the know, isn't he? Like, you know what I mean?
Putting it out, saying that that's the team, that there are no changes from the team that played at the weekend, and it would be the same team, which means if that is the team, it would be
sharing a room with Leno, apparently.
With Odegaard, and so let's see. It looks like we might have the team. Let me see if we can. See here. Right, here is the team. So we got the team right now. Out a little earlier on these Europa League games. So in goal is Leno, Bellerin, David Luiz and Gabriel, which I must say I'm glad about because
that's what
I wanted them to as a partnership. Cedric, so that shows you no Kieran Tierney. Tierney is not in the starting 11.
No Mari.
No Mari. Still ain't paid that $1 million. Ceballos, Xhaka, Saka, Martin Odegaard, Smith Rowe and Aubameyang. That's exactly the same
team as Leeds.
As played against Leeds at the weekend. I guess you don't change a winning team, they say sometimes. Then on the bench is Ryan and Reen, the 2 goalkeepers. Chambers, Holding, Pablo Mari, Kieran Tierney makes the bench. Mohamed El Neni, Willian, Pepe, Martinelli, Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah. So it's a strong bench. Lee, immediate reaction before I go to DT?
Yeah, I am slightly surprised, but like obviously it was obviously an experiment that went well on Sunday, so he's gone with that one there. As I say, you know, that tells you all you want to know about Pepe. For me, you know, it's
Pat your bags in the summer.
yeah, I think now, like, you know what I mean, like get your passport ready, mate. You know what I mean? You're off.
Let's go to DT. DT, you've seen the team. The same team as what played against Leeds on the weekend, unchanged from Sunday. Has that surprised you a bit?
Not really, to be honest. I think that, you know, we need to just not overreact a little bit and understand the situation. The players for 65 minutes or so were excellent against Leeds. And I suppose, what's the saying that we always say? If you play well, you should keep your place the following week. The players played well. So this is justification. And it's not just Pepe that can feel a little hard done by. Rob Holding could look and go, I feel a little hard done by. Lacazette can go, I feel a little hard done by. But the players that came in to replace him on the weekend done the job that they were required to do. So they've got to now step up their game when they get minutes and get themselves back in the team. And we also, like it or not, despite this being the most important game out of all the games we've got coming up, we do have Man City on Sunday. We do have Benfica as well in Greece next week. It's not home advantage, should we say. We've got to travel all the way to Greece. Then we've got to come back and we've got to play Leicester. Those are two Premier League games where you can't really go weak. You've got to play your strong sides. You know, we can still get slapped by Man City playing a strong team. But can you imagine we get slapped and Arteta rings a load of changes? People will be going mad. And then we got the second leg, and then we've got Leicester. We can't go into Leicester game, you know, with a weak side or anything else. You go and look at a lot of the teams in the Europa League tonight and how many changes they've made. I see the Spurs lineup.
Yeah, but they're playing
like Harry Kane and that.
Yeah, they're playing a pub team.
Bench.
They're playing a pub team from Austria. Come on.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say to you. This is what I'm trying to say to you. They've got the luxury of being able to go, you know what, I'll rest him, I'll put him on the bench. We haven't got that luxury. And we haven't even got the luxury of going, oh, okay, we've got West Brom on Sunday or Sheffield United, with all due respect to them. We've got the best team in the Premier League that's slapping everybody left, right and centre. 16 wins in a row. How's your luck? And then on top of that, we've got a second leg, which should be home, but we've got to go all the way to Greece and then come back and we play the team that's sitting second in the Premier League, Leicester. So you've got to weigh up the pros and cons, man. I'm not getting ahead of myself or getting mad about it.
No, but it's just the thing. I mean, Zahir says, by all means, it's not right to drop Pepe for two games after a run of the good performances lately. And I think that's the one. In particular, Pepe has been on form. He's been playing really, really well. And everybody sort of assumed at the weekend that he's been left out because he's been rested for this game.
For a lone player,
you know,
as well.
because we were, you know, there was a lot of people looking at it and saying, this is the important game. He's been left out for this game. Now he's not even in the starting lineup. That's why a lot of people are kind of surprised about it.
Rob, he probably was left out. I got no doubt that Lacazette, Rob Holding, and Pepe were left out against Leeds, not just for tactical reasons and the way that we set up, but with this game in mind. But the team played in such a way in that first 60, 65 minutes that they've warranted continuing their place in the team. And it's hard luck on the players that get brought out. Sometimes it happens. This is football. But what you do hope is that those players will go, all right, cool. Let me get my opportunity again. And I'm going to raise my bar so you can't drop me again. And I'm going to take the place of such and such. Because that's ultimately what you want. You want players playing at 100% and playing to their maximum and fighting each other for places. We don't want to sit here every week and go, yeah, he plays there and he plays there, because it's all standard. There's no one else, to try and take those places. We won't have selection headaches where we go, I don't know who's going to go there or who's going to go here. It's a nice thing to have. So, for too many years, we've sat there and gone, know what the 11 is tonight, know what players playing here, know what players playing there. At the minute, we don't know anymore.
All right. So you're happy. You're happy. Give us your prediction.
3-1.
3-1? All
Yeah,
right,
I think that we
three
can get
away
at their
goals will be
back
happy
line.
days.
Listen, we need to get at their back line. Vertonghen, Otamendi, 2 players that we should know very well. 2 players that are a little slower on their feet now in comparison to what they were. I feel that the likes of Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe can pick up them pockets and look for the runs of Aubameyang. And yeah, you got to remember, it might not be in Portugal, but away goals count tonight.
Okay.
So that's important.
Yeah, it'd be big to get 3 goals. That'd be brilliant. DT, thanks very much. Let's go, Charlene. Give us your prediction. Where are you?
Do you know, I'm with DT on this one. 3-1 as well.
3-1.
3-1.
Bold.
Bold.
Bold. James.
1-1 for me.
What?
What?
The mood was just high. Everyone's like 3-1 in it. Or 1-1.
Dropped it.
1-1. Why are you thinking that then?
I think they'll come out fast because this is their home leg. This is the one they'll feel they need to win. But at the same time, the away goals are massive for us. So that I don't know. I'm just not that confident. Was that good enough analysis for you? They're a good side. We had a big game against Leeds. I just 1-1. What? Do you want tie back?
Yeah, the mood's just
Some
gone.
positivity.
The way you just, you know what I mean? Right, Helen, give me some positivity.
1-1's not a bad result.
No, I've predicted 3-1 from this morning already. I've got my neck out on other podcasts. 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Right, so that's bold as well. Lee?
I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
That'd be a good.
I
be
think
good.
that we're going to have a little bit too much for them. I will say this: I'm a little bit disappointed for Pepe because you know he's a £72 million player, and now we're preferring loan players to him. Like, you know what I mean? What does that tell you about him? What does that tell you? I feel, you know, a little bit sad for him. You know what I mean? Because I've criticised him in the past and said that he has turned it around in those last 3 games. He's had 1 poor game, and he's been banished. And I think that's.
But do you think, going back to what I said, Lee, do you think it's that fact that, right? So you got Odegaard in, and you got Smith-Rowe now, right? Playing in that will be playing in the position where Pepe would have been playing, right? The thing with Smith-Rowe is that you know he's going to get back. He's going to run his socks off to get back into position, and you know, and that's the thing. That's the thing where probably, you know, when you look on it, Arteta's thinking about that.
Yeah, I'll to be honest, I was very impressed with Odegaard's work rate on Sunday. I felt that he'd done well, but his work rate was very, very good. So for me, I just feel like, you know, there's certain players in this team, under this manager, get different, what's the word? Like different
Preference.
Penalty.
Yeah, different preference to other players, and Pepe is being not scapegoated a little bit for it, and I feel that, you know, David Luiz, for instance, he can have 3 or 4 bad games, but he's back in there, and deservedly so in his last couple of games. You know, deserves to probably get in there, but I feel that. I just feel that it's not the right. I just feel that, you know, he's played really well for 3 games, and there you go.
What was your prediction, by the way?
I'm going to go for still. I'm going to still go.
I think there's one good thing from this, though, genuinely, which is that Arteta clearly isn't thinking, I'm going to rotate a bit here, rotate a bit there, busy. He's going, I want to beat Benfica, I want to beat Man City, I want to beat Leeds. Because remember, a lot of us were writing off Leeds, rest players because Benfica's a big one. Well, no, I want to beat Leeds, I want to beat Benfica, I want to beat City, and he'll probably play strongest lineup against Benfica and Leicester next week. And he's going, you know what, kind of get over it. I'll rotate when I have to, not sort of preempt it. And I actually quite respect that.
All right, let me do a couple of super chats here. First on Fire says, I agree with DT. The team has been struggling to score goals, and we scored 4 last weekend. You found a formula, Aubameyang with players.
That's a good point.
Very good point.
Player makers around him is our best attacking option at the moment. So, you know, stick with that. By the way,
Lacazette's been harshly done with as well.
Yeah, Wayne Sage says he's predicting a 4-0. By the way, just to remind everybody as well, AFTV picks you can do your picks right now, right? You've still got, nearly 50 minutes left to do your picks, a chance to win £1,000 today. And when we go off air, jump onto DT's channel, the link is going to be in the description. He's going to be selecting his picks going up against my picks. You know he's going to flop, right? So, but you can join him to see what his picks are on his channel straight after this. But get your picks in right now. You've got 50 minutes, free to enter. You have to be over 18. Don't forget that. You must be over 18 to enter, and you can win yourself £1,000 by doing your selections. There's Adrian here saying, we want headphones.
He's over on the chalkboard doing his lines. I won't be late again. Like, you know what I mean?
He has actually just arrived in the building. I don't know how come I've never known him to be late.
Doing his lines. I won't be late again.
He's late today.
Naughty corner.
Oh, you had a date. Oh.
He had a second date with Jasmine.
He had a date. Oh, he had a date, he's saying in the background.
He's late, Robbie, because they argued who's going to pay for the bill. You know what I mean? So that's why he's late.
He had a date. He had a date. Whoa.
Was it with Yasmin?
Danzy says, come on, you Gunners. This is a very important game for Arsenal. Let me just once again get it up on the screen, give you the caption of the two teams, actually. So this is a starting lineup for Ben, because we haven't gone Benfica's starting lineup yet. This is their starting lineup is Liete, Vertonghen and Otamendi. So they both start, the two Premier League guys, or ex-Premier League guys, should I say. Verissimo, Weigl, another very good player, the Grimaldo, Gonçalves, Pizzi, Abdul Tarat, remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Cooper?
Yeah, he plays for them. Nunes is their star guy, and also Waldschmidt. And
who?
It's German. I knew you'd say that. It's a German name. Waldschmidt. You know what? Guys, who speaks German here?
Nine.
Speaks German?
Lee.
No, definitely not you. Right? And then in got one German name I can pronounce, Leno. Right, in goal for Arsenal.
Glad you said that right.
Cedric, Gabriel Magalhaes, David Luiz, Bellerin, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Danny Ceballos, Aubameyang and Emile Smith-Rowe. And then on our bench is Willian. Notice none of you mentioned him. He's on the bench. Lacazette, Pepe, Ryan Chambers, Tierney back on the bench. Mohamed Elneny, Gabriel Martinelli, Hein, Eddie Nketiah, Rob Holding and Pablo Mari. That is the Arsenal team.
Where's Runnison?
Oh, that's true.
It's his birthday.
No Runnison at all as well. So that's true.
Yeah, it is his birthday.
But maybe he's drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that is the team to Arsenal to face Benfica. Tough assignment today. It's not like Tottenham and some of the other English teams have got fairly, easy draw. This is a difficult one. We're playing a team with Premier League pedigree. We're playing a team that's going to be
just sums up
a couple of that does sum up.
That sums it up.
We're playing a team that's got a couple of ex-Premier League players, including Vertonghen, or ex-Tottenham player. They're going to be very motivated.
This team have got a couple of hockey players.
Right, so Arsenal going to have to be on it today. If they could get a big win, this is a big competition, a chance to get into the Champions League. If we win it, chance of silverware. If we can get off to a great start, it will set us in good stead. Be back to check us on the watch along. We're going to be back at about 7:45. Also, as I said, AFTV picks. You can do your picks right now. You've got yourself just over 50 minutes left to enter your picks to win £1,000 tonight. Also, get onto DT's channel. Link is in the description. He's doing his picks now. See what he's up to with his and make yours right now. But get involved with AFTV picks right now. And you must be over 18 to enter. So please, enjoy. We will be back at 7:45.